Alright guys, welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 3 video. So let's just jump in, if anything. I'm super excited to continue. So funny enough, I've been trying to experiment with the sandbox mode, just to experiment with some of the tools, some of the terrain tools, etc. Just to see how that they work, just to get myself familiarized with whatever. So that at least in the main campaign, I'll be more informed with the decisions that I make, so to speak. So where do we leave off? We left off with just getting the Ankylosaur into the enclosure. We found the way to actually get rid of the Apatosaur, which, just to reiterate what that is, there is a mechanic called rewilding that exists within this game, right? Rewilding is essentially the process of saying, for this particular dinosaur that I need to train first, I can actually rewild it for a cost of money, meaning putting it into the wild, because of course this is Jurassic World after the events of Dominion, if anything. So that's what we had to do. And the reason, like in the beginning, we were struggling is that the Apatosauruses that we were trying to actually rewild, even though they were the new Apatosauruses that we grew up in the hatchery into this enclosure, because these are Apatosauruses that were in the story as a story requirement, as a mission requirement, and the other Apatosauruses would be coupled with these ones, the game could not distinguish which ones were the story ones and which ones were not, basically, is what I would like to think so. And so that's what happened, essentially. But enough of that, if anything. So, of course, we are going to continue with our tasks for the day, if anything. We can start getting the Mamenchiosaurus out into extraction, rather. Now, with that being said, Mamenchiosaurus, I believe, yep, that's depleted. I don't think there needs to be another Mamenchiosaurus site. Yeah, nothing that I can see, if anything. Nothing yet. So what I'm gonna do is actually go to this side over here. Oh, that's depleted though, if anything. There are some other ones over here that seem like a mystery. So let's actually probably go over there and see what's here. Oh, there we go. Right, that's the one. Yeah, there we go. It's over there. So yeah, I mean, with a lot of like ingenuity, we have actually upgraded our park. All the fences have been upgraded. The enclosures have been upgraded. We got some new stuff. We got a really big enclosure over here for at least our Mamenchiosaurus or whatever we decide to put in there. Now, of course, here, which is I guess the overcrowding problem is what this is. Yeah, which unfortunately don't really know what to do here other than upgrade the whatchamacallit, the pathway, basically, which we can have a look and see over here. What is our pathway upgrades that we can do? Yeah, so like unfortunately over here, we need a 45 entertainment rating. Just so, okay, that's gonna be a bit of a issue, if anything, all these considers. Yep, I know the Matrix rating there. What about the other ratings here? Yeah, we only have 25. We need a factor of 30 in terms of an increase in rating to actually get to a point whereby it is feasible. But yes, we did prep a whatchamacallit, a enclosure, mini petting zoo enclosure like this, just so that we can have the mini dinosaurs come in here for us. Besides that, at the very least, I don't think anything else needs to be done. The only thing that we can do right now is potentially research some stuff, if anything. So, like certain stuff we can't really research. The carnivores we can research, funny enough. Of course, these ones probably not gonna Usually to a 55, just to okay. Like we need to start like knocking out contracts. What we need to do. Yeah, we need to start knocking out contracts. At least for our thing there. 500k to get that out of the way. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why the Oviraptor is there. I guess, I mean, it's cheap, so might as well just get it knocked out of the way. Cheap resets faster. Oh, that actually helps us quite a bit. Waiting. Ah, no. Come on. There we go. Let's just get that out of the way, at the very least. I did disable all the backup generators because I have upgraded us to actually full power now. Full power gens over here. I did put basic storm defense modules on here, so we should be good with that. Of course, I did line up this enclosure with rocks, if anything there. Made it look as decent as I could, if anything. Let's see here. Pretty sure there was the research done, at the very least. Which will unlock the new expedition. So maybe we could unlock this actually. Now that I think about it. That just gives general buffs, if anything, right? It just gives general buffs in general. Yeah, okay. So let's actually get that out of the way then. Let's do this. There we go. Just efficient as much as we can. Anything there. Just to cost by a lot, at the very least. Okay. We can research multiple. Again, don't know what's the idea of the fact that we can research multiple things, but we can't do multiple dig sites. I feel like I'm missing something. With somewhere. I don't know. We could probably knock our way through the G modification tree. Just unlock all of these nodes. Yeah. So that's what I'll probably do. In terms of the current contract we have, of course, achieve a park rating or so and so. I do remember from last time we should be able to create some dinosaurs in our enclosure over here. So, what do we want this enclosure to be? I do want me some Brachiosaurus. I'll tell you what. Brachiosaurus for some reason is not thing. Yeah, I don't know why. Anything there. So what about the Brachiosaurus? What does it require? Requires at least 2 of them in any given point. And does it have any gender requirements? Anything? Requires a lot of tall nut, which is what we need for the enclosure. Which we can probably area need growth. Anything? Area need is low. Interesting. Interesting that it doesn't need that much. Anything there. Do we want to progress the stuff? Yeah, we need to release Mimicusos of Patago Titan, actually. Wait, where's Patago Titan? Do I not have a gene for that yet? I do not. I genuinely do not. Okay. That's a bit of a shocker, I think. Let's speed up our stuff. Let's go view fossils. Let's begin extraction. At least that. Okay, let's just do that. Speed this up. If anything. We can start working. We can like get started on another enclosure that can be adjacent over here. Because like I can see an enclosure that can be over here in this area, which I'm willing to actually do, so to speak, right? So we can at least have like one thing over here and the one over there on the other side. Yeah. So expedition has been completed. Yeah, thing. Okay. So that means we would have gotten more. Hopefully. Well, with this synthesis thing. No, that's not even enough for Mimiciosaurus. Okay. So where is the Mimiciosaurus site? Thing. Huh? That's it? Really? Huh, I figure. Then wait, is that all that I can get for Brachiosaurus? Wow, okay. Can you just speed that up real quick? I just wanted to have a quick look at what we get over here. Because that doesn't seem right. Does this mean I have to release the Brachiosaurus without what full DNA? No, it is full DNA. Okay, I genuinely don't know what the flip that was. Anything. Okay. So its thing it requires tall leaf, pasture, water, and cover. So basic necessities. Big thing there. What about I wish I could see dinosaurs that are similar to each other in terms of requirements. Big thing, right? You see, this guy requires like wetland pasture, like ground stuff, thing, right? Like this one here requires some like tall trees, thing. Whereas this one here requires a bit of like. Technically, it doesn't have that much of a requirement, right? Let's modify the genome. Let's of course give it a tolerance. Let's give it a comfort factor. Try it what's also using the towards vehicles. Because what was this one's tolerance thing? Where's his cohabitation requirement? Can't really see. Although I can work with any dinosaur, which I like. All the solar parts can actually work with any dinosaur. I love how Ankylodocus, the flippin' hybrid, is listed as a separate thing. But okay, let's release a Manchosaurus for this enclosure. Yeah, right. I'll release that. If both features in the breed headed straight, the chances of breeding is even further. Lifespan, let's give it the lifespan and let's give it a tolerance. Right? How about that? Okay. Let's begin making some Manchosaurus. Let's do you, and you. Keep a synthesis. Right, we'll see how that goes, at least for us. Oh yes, yeah. For this one, if that's the case, if don't make your source over here, if we go for Patrick Titan, which I think is at the bottom left over here. Yep. So let's actually get them out of the way. Cool. We can extract some fossile over here. So for some homolocephaly, let's do. I guess we'll do this. Anything? Okay, that's good. That's gonna be great. But yeah, we can start working on a different enclosure over here, right? Because what I envision here. Now, to be fair, I just want to wait for the Myrmecosaurus to release, so that I can see how much of this enclosure I do need to expand for this flippin' thing. Because I'm actually not that quite sure of how much of stuff I need for this, to say the least, right? That being said, though, yeah, I do want to actually increase this. We can make some aviaries and stuff like that there. I do want the lagoon, which can only be done in. Oh, I have to get a 2-star rating in China. Okay, it's probably gonna be a requirement for me to actually research, like the flippin', like for the mission thing here, right? Like that's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, speed this up a little bit, so we can see. Right, almost there, so we can see the batch. Right, what we got over here? Large appetite. Okay, we're gonna need to make another one. Okay, before that, right, let us go synthesize another batch of Myrmecosaurus. Just because it's not gonna be grand for us. The discounts we're getting are huge, at least for the synthesis part. Main thing. It's actually pretty good. We are getting some science points for doing this. Which is nice. Let's see. Expedition complete. Okay, thank you. We can get started on the Patagon Titan. Right, there we go. Let's give it to you. Can we go back on the side to Patagon Titan? No, it is actually fine. So then now, what should we do? What should we investigate? We go back over here to one of these ones. Oviraptor is there. Interesting. And Oviraptor has a dedicated site. Huh, go figure. What can we do? What'll be good for us? Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the Stegosaurus over here. Iguanodon could be nice. Like the entire herding enclosure. Got a lot of stuff over here, though. Anything. Lizardoceratops, Dryosaurus, Nodosaurus, Stygimoloch, Struthiomimus, Pachycephalosaurus. You know what? Let's complete the genome of this Homalocephaly. Yeah, right? I actually completely skimmed over that. Yeah. Right? Soon we are gonna get a batch of Myrmecosaurus eggs. Anything in a bit. So we should be good over here. See. Right, okay. Now let's see this batch. Okay. So one male. Right? We're gonna do a male. And we're gonna do female. Oh grand. How let's do that one. And we actually don't have enough scientists for this one. But this one is gonna be a female. Right? Those welfare points are coming back to bite us with anything. We are extracting though. That's the reason why. What upgrades could I actually put over here? 4 upgrade slots on 4 upgrade slots technically. But I can only put 1, right? Yeah, 4 upgrades are locked, but I can only do 1 technically, right? Also storage extraction capacity. Yeah, I'm not sure about what that means there. But anyway. Okay, double day is still generating anything. The fossil extraction should be done. Let's do that. Actually, wait, no, hold on. Right? Let's assign our scientists to this one here. So we want a female. We want this one. Right, we got our Myrmecosaurus being made right now, at the very least. Got 2 of them for this enclosure, which is gonna be beautiful. Waiting, beautiful. Expedition complete. Waiting, which that should have depleted that site. Waiting, hopefully. Probably depleted that site, if I think about it. See, yeah, look at the time on those incubation stats. Waiting there. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to go to each site. No, we still can. Still got availability. Let's go back there and finish that off. Okay. So I mean, yeah. Beyond that, what can we do? Faithing there. We can build. What is this actually? Don't I already have a staff center? Hold on. Don't I have a staff center? High capacity office, restaurants, Ricardo. So I could build an extra one, is what you're telling me. Yeah, it's telling me I could build an extra one. Hold on. Is that true? May I be able to build one? Yeah, no, this is kind of where the planning has gone to shit, if anything, right? Because technically here I don't have any space left anymore for the stuff. I can potentially move certain things, but that's about it. Waiting, I don't think I can finagle space. There. Now what can we do here? Can I do anything over here? Because I did see money here for a second. Wherever it can be. Because I thought I could build here, 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 here. No. Okay. Well, we'll figure. We'll figure it out just now. Waiting. But in the meantime, let's go release the Mamenchiosaurus. Ooh, looks very green. Looking very green. One of the tallest sauropods in existence. Just so. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Okay. Okay. Now, let's probably get to work. There. What do we have over here? Okay, just give it a second, if anything, right? Give it a solid second. Yeah, look at those numbers. Those numbers are not what we think those numbers are. Yeah, let's give them a second. Anything there? Oh, the male. I actually like the male coloring a lot. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Why? Well, why are you complaining over now? You got your fucking ground fruit. You're covered with your shit. Ankylosaur. Covered with your shit, Ankylosaurus. I guess it adjusted based on like whatever. Anything. Let's give them a bit to adjust if anything there. Because, yeah, I know they didn't require that much, but just so. There's no way, really? That much discomfort from having no cover. Fine. We'll put cover for you. Right. How about that? How about you? You good? I'll let the other one catch up in a bit. Hold on. That or you just totally different from the other flippin' one? No, you have the same requirement. Let's give you a second. Give you a bit. Yeah, let's give you a bit. What do you think? Okay. Let's take a chill pull. Let's oh, did I not schedule this? Oh, fuck it up. I did not schedule that. Oh, damn. Okay. Expedition go. So that's fully drained. I don't even know what is that. Dinosaur. Psittacosaurus. Oh, that was a pre-order dinosaur, right? Yeah, that was a pre-order dinosaur. If I remember correctly. Okay. Let's see. What again now? Now what can we actually do? What is that? Pachycephalosaurus. Okay. Interesting. There was a Pachycephalosaurus dedicated site. Let's actually go there. Let's actually do that one. Wow, it doesn't require that much. So that must have been a very early dinosaur that we just missed. Anything. Yes. Are you still complaining? Or are you giving me 10,000 problems here? There's no way that you cannot see that fucking tree. If anything. Right? Then tall leaf. Uh, hmm. Interesting. Interesting dilemma over here, right? Because yeah, you require quite a bit of stuff. What about cover? So yeah, this is where probably we would need something. Yeah, we need some more area for this. Okay, that's fine. People can deal with the storm. Everything's fine. Everything is as cool as it can be. So, no need to panic here. Just normal circumstances. Everything. Um, let's see. Where's my scenery? I need my rocks for this. At the very least, this looks kind of nice. Let's put it over there. Does that even look nice? Hold on. No, that does not look nice. Hold on. What is a nice rock? Yeah, what is a nice rock? Oh, probably this one. Yeah, okay. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Now delete that, delete that, delete that. Okay. Oh, geez, hold on. Why did I not do this? Dinosaur thread. Ah, it's overrated. Yeah. Very overrated. Okay. Right, so you are comfortable. You are just having the time of your life with your flipping requirements. Right? And in pasture, which hopefully, if you see it over here, you'll be fine. Right? You should be able to just see it from here. That should be enough pasture for you. Don't come with your nonsense. Or what are you complaining about? Ground fruit. Don't have ground fruit. Let's put some of your... But yeah, you don't have really a big zone. Anything. That's the problem. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna leave you for now, waiting as it is, and then the rest can actually just do whatever needs to be done. Okay, that's just gonna have to deal with. Have to deal with it, Nathan. But yeah, we got them in Makeosaurus. I will leave that for now, waiting. Yeah, we'll try then at the very least because yeah, we can't just put anything carte blanche with each other. So we're just gonna have to be very strategic of how we place dinosaurs next to each other. That should be the final Patagotitan fossil. Let's get the homeless Cephaly out of the way. If we can. Pachycephalosaurus seems to be very small in terms of requirement. So we'll take that win. Right. Now, to say the least, okay? So, to say the very least of what we need to do over here right now. Yeah, see there. There you're fine. Wait, you got all that you flipping require. Anything. But now we can put something with them. So, Enclosures require the wetland, pasture, ground leaf, ground fruit, right? What else requires a ground leaf and ground fruit? This requires a ground nut, wetland pasture. This is a high, this is a high compatibility dinosaur, if anything. What about you? cover, which can also be pretty good. Anything to say the least. Okay, we'll try and target the Parasaurolophus next then. So now, where do we get some paras? Research to unlock. We cannot get more Parasaurolophus genome. Is that a fact? Really? Interesting. Okay. So I cannot get any more. Wait, what is this? Fossil yield extraction storage. Oh, of course. Yes, 100%. Right? Just so that we don't have to do this again and again and again. Yeah. That's fine. Right? But what about the actual other stuff over here? Nothing that I can see. Yeah, so everything is unlocked at the very least from this perspective, right? In terms of dig size. Yeah. So yeah, the only stuff that we can do left now is just making another enclosure now. Quite literally. Because now what we want to do at the very least is go this way. I don't know if that's big enough or what, if anything there, to say the least. But we could probably do something like this. Like that. And then scenery, rocks. We can put a rock over here. Just so we can block it off. That's pretty good. And then, of course, this can be the enclosure. So, yeah, we're going to put a viewing gallery sorts. So, I guess over here. Right? Yeah. Right. And then let's go do the medium pathway all the way over here, I guess. There we go. Amazing. And then we will actually airlift it to this enclosure, everything, right? Which we will now actually clear out everything from this enclosure. Just because. Just because. We'll also put a gate over here, is what I think we'll do. Everything, okay? So we'll do that. We'll remove the water from here. We'll create a basic stream there. But yes, Paragon Titan will go in that enclosure, right? So let's set aside some Paragon Titans. Everything, right? So they require pasture, cover, water, tall fiber, and tall fruit. Everything. Okay. That is pretty decent. Anything. So let's modify genome. Traits. So, okay, we'll get that up quite a bit. Because by default, they are not high enough. They have a decent tolerance. Get their comfort up. And then we'll put their tolerance up to that. How about that? Yeah. That at the very least is pretty decent. And let's begin with Paragon Titans. So let's do this and that. Can we do another batch? Well, actually, no, let's wait. If it produces 2 eggs, then I don't need to do another batch. These sauropods are actually quite expensive if you look at them, if anything. Which thankfully this one just requires another population of +1, which is nice. Yeah. Uh, we can just sticky right now. We can put a gate over here, right? Yeah. Because then we can put a ranger station. So water though, at the very least, we do want a water hole over here, like that, right? It's all the way back there. It's all the way over here, right? There, we got a water hole of some kind. Waiting there. We can actually let's remove this water. If anything, let's just do that. Let's keep the water stream going somewhere. I say somewhere. As I try and figure out where. We shall put a ranger post over here for monitoring the dinosaurs. Anything. So let's do this. Wow, it's not even gonna cover the entire enclosure. It's actually pretty sad. Let's do that. And then of course we will do. So you have one. You have one. But technically you need to be assigned to the other one. So add that one. Okay. The paleo thing. Can we buy like another vehicle? I'd like to know. Construct for at least 4 operational vehicle facilities. At least 4? Does this be like just that in total? I don't actually know. But we'll just add it for there for now. This is reference. Oh wow. Thing does not like that. Right. So we'll get your DNA up as promised. You up. And you up. There we go. Right? So our research is done because we should be able to get our thing. GP research, fast research. Oh, we should get that actually. Right? Because now with that, how much does it increase by? Yes, okay. That's what we can do. Okay. We definitely needed that. That's fine. Okay. Staff control facility, what do we have? Decrease construction across the site. Upgrade systems, decrease task time across the site by 20%. That just seems really good. Yeah, task efficiency. Let's go. Staff center, what about y'all? Anything? Decrease staff and training costs, rest time. Upgrade systems, decrease task costs across the site by special equipment across the site. Let's actually take that, improve costs. Yeah. This is a thing. What about you? Faster charge it, extra expedition costs. Let's do faster transit. Rather get that than whatever the flip else in general. Let's complete you. Alright, so that one there. And it's just about a decent amount, so I'm not gonna complain. Right, so what do we have here? We got 1 egg. Okay? Let's do the male. With anything. Okay? So let's do male Patago Titan. Let's synthesize another Patago Titan to be done for us. So you. There we go. We're getting a lot of science points for this, at the very least. That being said, right now. Oh yes, yeah. we can actually put more scientists, if anything. It's just that where do I want to put the next meter? Probably like, you know what? Probably we'll make a maintenance corner over here again. Right? Like next to this thing. Let's do that. Okay? So let's actually put like another staff center over here, probably. Okay? So let's do that. Anything? We'll have a look at it just now to see what that actually entails. What do you mean no power source? Anything there? Is there no pylon over here? Wow, there is actually no substation over here. Go figure. Go figure. Can I put it behind the thing? Actually, that'd actually be pretty decent if I could. Oh, brilliant. 100%. Look at that efficient use of space. Right there. We'll put it here outside of the enclosure. I don't like pylons going over enclosures. Doesn't look right. What do you think? Now, that does mean we can get some pretty decent stuff. Let's rest. Yeah, let's rest a bunch of these people, if anything, just because they need some time to at least not die. Anything there. But we can recruit some scientists, if anything. So, what are we missing? We have 31 logistical points, 29 genetic points, and 32 welfare. Like, what are we missing, right? You see incubation cost by 30%. It's actually not that bad. That's actually really good. For extraction tasks. So purely logistical. Let's recruit you. Where's the other one? Let's recruit you. And then these starts if assigned with at least one other scientist member. That's actually pretty decent. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Right, we got our three. We hired like basically 3 heads of our department here, right? She's expedition related, so she's logistics all the way, right? We'll give her some of the welfare points. Her thing. His thing. His was the extraction task, right? Which is genetic, and then we'll give him some logistics, right? We're spending quite a bit on these scientists, but hey, it's fine. Incubation costs, right? Which I believe is synthesis, which I believe is genetics, right? So we'll keep him for the end, I guess. Yeah. So let's train him. Let's get his welfare up to 4. Get up to there, and then let's give him some welfare points there, right? Cool. All right, we got our scientists thing, which are pretty decent, to say the least. What about here? Ready for incubation. Select eggs. So we want a female, of course. Begin incubation, right? So cheaper incubation, of course. That's what we want. And then we can just choose general scientists after this. So there. So reduce it by 30%. It's actually pretty good. Okay? Right, so those 2 are going to actually carry on. Oh yes, of course. Here, improve costs. And then here, we want... let's do that. Just decrease the cost in total of a blanket cost because we need money saving schemes over here. Let's do that. Did I believe it's okay? There's that one left to actually get it to a point of like, you know. There we go. Right. And it costs us $40,000. What do you think? That's actually pretty decent. Yeah. So, fast extraction. Yep, that's it. Everything. Let's get that one there. Reduces the time by 50%. That's actually helping us quite a bit. Quite a bit of logic there. Anything, okay? Yes, yeah. So now, that being said, I don't want to build more of those yet because we don't really need them yet. When I build the 40 closure, then I'll split. I'll split the duty. Anything there. But the rest seem fine. We got the viewing pen. We got that there. Yeah, so everything seems dandy right now in terms of stuff. So of course we can get that. A lot of traffic movement over here, which is very interesting, to say the least. New genome complete. Okay. So you know what we're gonna do. We are going to synthesize some melocephaly in our enclosure, which should be really good for the small petting zoo. Anything. Comfort, tolerance. Yeah, no, that's it. We'd ought to get these tolerance and comfort because it is going to be without the dinosaurs. Yep. Let's do where's the cheapest synthesis, and then we'll do the cheaper research. Anything just for that, right? So we get that going, of course. Anything. Calico Titan 1, Homocephaly batch. Things are looking good. Things are looking actually pretty good. There. Yes, both of them have adjusted to the flippity closure. Look at that. Wait, no. Nope. Thing is broken. Well, the male has adjusted. I don't know about the flippin' females. Where's the Ankylosaurus? Yeah, no, so it's very... It's based on the zone that they read, right? It may be big enough, it may be small enough, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me, but it's fine. It is fine. It's 100% fine. Nothing much I can do over here. Right, okay. What do we have here? Okay. What? Now, hold on. Before I... I actually forgot what's the minimum population that it requires. Yeah. 5 adult population of any type. Let's select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, 5 exactly. Okay. Let's do 2 males and 3 females. Right? Let's do that. Okay. Begin incubation. And where's our guy for our incubation? He's doing something else apparently. This is fine. Let's give that. Yeah, okay. And then we'll start putting them in this enclosure. And then we shall actually get them pretty well off. So, actually, Ranger Outpost should be here. Let's see. I'll put this in the corner, like so. Yeah, because I need to put the Ranger Outpost over here somehow, right? So, can I not... Yeah, I love how that's not straight. It's not super straight, anything. So I should be able to, but it's not going straight, so, you know. Here we go. That's fine. That's well enough. That's well enough. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? What is absolutely... I see no problem with that. Right, what we got here? The Pachycephalosaurus should be done right now. What can we do right now with anything there? Although it is saying over here, I can learn the other... Let's get this out of the way. Fast expeditions. Let's gotta go that. Take 30 seconds to actually do that. Then let's extract all of these over here. Fast extraction. There we go. We got our key people, our key dependencies, actually, in this thing. Ah, yes. The Rangers. So, assign to 1, assign to 2. There we go. Right. That should be well enough. Now, are you almost done? They're almost done. What do you think? What we should do, though, is put some water over here. Minimum. Okay. And then we'll see what these were left. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that is 5. Okay. Well, we are doing an operation over here to release the flippin' thing. Look at this operation that's going on over here. Yeah, look at this operation that's going on over here. Everybody's waiting to put to take a dinosaur into the enclosure. Thing. That's actually very funny. Okay. Right, we'll just have to keep an eye out over here. Because we first need to see lack of space. Yes, I know. Enough room, which means they need more walking space, which I wish I could do one-way pathways. Anything. Right, comfort issues. What do you need? What's the problem? Ground fiber. Ground fiber and ground leaf. Is the one with ground fiber? Really? They could not put ground fiber and ground leaf with the same fucking thing? Okay. Okay. Followed by ground leaf. That's probably enough. And then water, which they will probably get in a bit. They just need to walk a little bit more to the left. There. A little bit more to the left. Good sir. Then you'll be fine. Yeah, that's taking a bit to airlift, but yeah, we'll come back to your thing, right? But yes, we got some Patago Titans over here. Let's put them over here. Oh, I can only release one, like one batch via airlift at a time. Interesting. Okay. Well.
We've been awfully focused on our dinosaurs so far. And
yep.
That's not a bad thing for a sanctuary. We can't neglect our guests, though. So, let's make sure they're happy.
Not every guest wants their paleo day out to involve a hike. We need a solid transport setup to keep guests comfortable and their minds and wallets open to what we have to offer. Simply put, anything that gets guests from A to B will improve our transport rating. A monorail is the classic choice, but tours can also improve our transport rating as long as there are 2 tour buildings on the route.
Oh yeah, everybody loves a tour. At least until the power goes out, the storm rolls in, and the dinosaurs disappear from their enclosures.
Yeah. Oh, of course it does. Of course it is like that. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing could go wrong. Here's our Patago Titan. Our glorious Look at that glorious, glorious sauropod. Wow. It stands tall. Okay. So let's give it a second to adjust. Breathing. How about our little critters over here? Oh, they well off. They very good. Right? Now, what's their social basket? Oh, yes. Where is it? Activate. There we go. We now have some dinosaurs waiting in this thing over here. I wonder how many people actually come here for this thing. I'll have to check and see what's the story. Yeah. Ooh, hang on. Don't I have a maintenance building over here? Where's the maintenance post? This one? It does not have a maintenance post. Okay. Let us institute a maintenance post. Over here. Like something over here. Right, and then where's our maintenance cars? Response facility, maintenance facility. Right? Let's go. This one. There we go. Did not think about that. Ah, I love how it's just fucking exploding over here, if anything. That's very funny. But yes. Oh, yes. Sorry. Right. Sorry. Patago Titans. Yes. I understand your assignment. So you're tall fiber and tall fruit. That actually has a combination of everything. What about this? Try to do this. Okay. And then cover, you say. Right. Okay. Right. Y'all are happy. Y'all seem to be well off. What do you think? Oh wow, y'all make a really good noise when y'all do make a noise. Okay. We got a couple of dinosaurs in here actually. Roaming our world. Here's enclosure. What do we got over here in terms of fossile? Nothing much, eh? I guess we'll get that. So what we need? Fast extraction. Where is it? There it is. There you go. Right over here. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, what's the next task? Okay, so now it's just normal park management, right? It's normal park management. Okay? So what we're gonna do here? Oh wait, hold on. Where's my boy actually? Where is he? Hey, he is. I actually want to get him. 100%. Let's get that down. Do a minute or so. Let us actually then do some research. Because what do we have over here unlocked? Ooh, hello. Hello. Hello, good sir. How are you? We will just requires 18 logistics to just research this fucking thing. Okay. It is well worth the time. Yes. Let's take that. Of course we'll take that, right? What about this? Ooh, for upgrade staff buildings, okay. Let's remove that check mark because we don't need that. Anything. Still need to unlock the Stegosaurus, so that's only on the next island. Anything. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, okay. Park rating is almost up. Yeah. But that's probably because we need to make more dinosaurs. Yeah. So, what about over here? Show view. So that is going to be a thing. But now what I want to do is, right, with this, yeah. So sauropods and carnosaurids and stegosaurids, hybrid carnivores. Okay. Okay, so not really complaining with other smaller creatures, if anything. Because we can't put the Listosaurus in there, right? Oh, you can pair it up with the Therizinosaurus, this one. Maybe that is better to do it there. Is this a docile enough creature for the enclosure? I want to know. Requires 4. Does it? Yeah. Does it count as a thing? Hold on. Right? Dinosaur encounter. Right? Attack with small to medium-sized herbivores. Best for small herbivores. Right? Now, does what counts? Right. Okay, right, here we go. This is what we got, right? Yes, it is a small herbivore, right? Let's do it. We are gonna make some Pachycephalosaurus. That's gonna be for that enclosure. 100%. That's fine, all the gene modification points that we can do for that thing. Yeah, let's make some. No, we need synthesis. Is what we need. Not thing. Let's do that and that. Okay. Yeah, synthesizing. But we'll use the guy for incubation in a bit. Yeah. Waiting. Wow, the maintenance team is very slow. Wherever it is. We can actually upgrade. Hold on. Like, what are the upgrades that we have for this maintenance team, right? There we have, I guess, the storm defense. Waiting. You know what, actually? Let's put the storm defense on all of our critical buildings. Yeah. I think we should. Just to ensure that these guys can still operate in the storm. So we don't get cut by any unforeseen circumstances. Let's put it that way. Okay? So how many do we get? Oh, I know we need more than that. Definitely need more than that. But we can do these ones right now. Waiting. So where's it? Cheaper incubation. Generalist. So we got 3 over here, but we need more. So what do we have over here? Yeah, you need like 4. So let's begin another batch. Oh, did I click the wrong thing? I did apparently. Let's do y'all 2 over here. Okay, that should be well enough. Wait, hold on, what? Can't breed. Is just because of the enclosure, the environment? We'll leave it be for a second. Yeah. I don't think it's I don't think that's super an issue right now. What do you think? Galamama seem happy. I don't foresee it being an issue. Ooh, I do want to see one of them go inside of the thing. Wanna come inside? Come on. Come on. Come inside. Bobby, come inside. Yeah. It's a bit shy. Waiting there. Do another male. Begin incubation. This one here will do the cheap incubation again, and then this one. Okay. And then we'll release all of them into this enclosure once it's done. Anything. Oh wait, is this gonna come in? Hold on. Yes, it is. Hello. Hello. How are you? Oh no. There it goes. It almost came in. Almost came in. Almost came in through the flipping thing. Okay. That is fair enough. Okay. That's almost done. Anything? Y'all are fine as you can be. I don't know what to do with y'all, right? Patago Titans, at the very least. We need to start thinking about who to put with them, because they of course need somebody. Yeah. So what I am gonna do, at the very least, right? Because these guys are complaining. Anything? Because are they past their prime? Anything there? No eligible partner. Okay, too small. I see. Okay. That's fine. We don't need the flippin' size yet. Yeah. But yes, Patago Titans. So what we need over here. So they are good with where are you social baskets nonsense. Yeah. So Ceratopsid and Carlosaurid. Let's remove that Carlosaurid from the equation. Pachycephalosaurid, Stegosaurid. Yeah, unfortunately we can't unlock the Stegosaurus, so we're probably gonna go for the Triceratops. Main thing. That being said, though, right? If we look at the Patago Titan, cover pasture, tall fiber, tall fruit. You say anything? Cover wetland. It's a bit of an issue. Anything there? Water ground leaf. Anything? I really want my Parasaurolophus gene higher, but it seems like we're not gonna get there. Not yet, anyway. Just thinking now of what we can do. We can begin to make this. Well, how much do you require in your pen? At least two. More than two. Dinosaurs within the enclosure. Anything, right? The fact that it doesn't like a Styracosaurus is very concerning to me. The fact that it doesn't. I don't like that. Anything. Because then it's like, what am I supposed to do with you then if you don't even like your own family? Yeah. Yeah, because I do like my Styracosaurus, which I would rather have in this thing. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. And then Struthiomimus, Sticky Moloch. Ooh, Sticky Moloch. Let's finish the Styracosaurus though. Where are you? There you are. Where's it? Faster expedition. There we go. Let's get you down. Anything? Really? Hello? Where the flip is this? Okay, there you are. I was about to say, where's your flipping job? With a dinosaur health issue. What happened? Yeah. Are you constantly panicking for no apparent reason? Is that what's happening? Like, what is going on with you? Like, I feel like you are constantly panicking for no apparent reason. And I don't know what to do with you, to say the least. Wow, we don't even have that many fossiles. Anything. We do not. Is that depleted then? That is that depleted. Okay. Bryosaurs, Ceratops, Diplodocus, Digimoloch, Shutiomymus, Loki, Ceratops. Dimorphodon, Iguanodon. We could go for the Iguanodon, because that's the only Hadrosaur I guess we could probably do. Oh, I do like a Laura Titan though. So many choices. Let's get you out of the way. You are like 2 million to do your thing, right? So let's just get you out of the way. Main thing there. Even with the 75% deduction, we still have to wait like a minute for this flippin' thing. It costs 2 million to actually get this up and running. Just to. Okay. That's fine. Right, but this one here, we can actually release via an airlift. Nice. We finally got that park rating, if anything. We're actually so close to getting our unlocks over here at the bottom here for the reputation stuff. But now I can actually get a new contract, to say the least. So where the flip? Hold on. I need to go to the control room? Anything? No, back here. Where's my contracts? I forgot where my contracts are. Request contract. There. Oh, brilliant. Refresh. To 2 stars. That's gonna take a bit. Shopping to guests. Let's get this. Let's get this out of the way. So, what I can do with some of these, if anything, is whatchamacallit? Remove some of the Apatosaurus. That's what I could do. Because, like, what's the age of these ones? Okay, so those were the parents. Oh, somebody actually had 2. Yeah, that male just went to town. Look at that. He actually slept with 2 of the Apatosauruses. Just yeah, not. You know what's funny is that you can't actually. You can't actually be whatchamacallit? Deactivated, let's call it that. Yeah, right? What about here? Please be airlift. Okay. So let's let that sit for a bit, waiting, because the Pachycephalosaurus would need some time to discover the enclosure a little bit. Which we can do. This one here isn't discovered it far enough, I would imagine. Though its scores are really high, unfortunately. So, yeah, let's actually edit some wetland into the space. Okay. So now all should catch up in a bit, right? Or was it just that one that had a spike of unnatural causes? So do they actually have different requirements? I'm not even sure anything there. Well, we'll have to wait again and see. Give it a second. Anything. And let's see what happens there. a fight. I think this is a territory battle. Yeah, I think this is a territory battle you're talking about, man. That's just normal. Yeah, this is a territory battle. Nothing much to write home about that. Yeah, anything. Oh, okay. Oh, did we get some fossils for Therizinosaurus? We did. Oh wow, it costs a lot to actually extract those. But that's probably gonna bump our rating by so much, if anything. With just those things. Wasn't there another guy for faster extraction? I guess it was just that one. Okay. Same again. We're going again. There is dinosaurs. Let's go. 2 million down the drain just for this thing. Yep. It is almost certainly worth it for that one thing. Now let's take a break to see what we can do over here, right? So restrooms. So yes, I know that is a problem. Maybe. Amenity coverage, transport. So I guess from there in the beginning to there. Okay, so let's put, hold on. Let's put some restrooms. Restroom. Put one there. And emergency shelter, let's put one, yeah. And then for power, let's put the small substation over. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's that. Okay. And then, okay, what about the Pachycephalosaurus in the enclosure? We need just a little bit more. We need just a little bit more. So ground leaf, we need a little bit more. Let's put some over here. And then wetland, which we can do. We can put some over. Yeah. That should be well enough. That should be a very happy enclosure. Right? Now, social baskets. Who the fuck can we put with this thing? A Stegosaurid. And a Calisaurid. What about the other one? Stegosaurid and a Calisaurid. Okay. So we are going to put a Stegosaurid in this enclosure. Probably a Kentrosaurus is what we'll do. We'll see how much space we'll have at the very least for it. Yeah. I am not that optimistic about the spacing thing, but we'll see. Okay, that's almost done with the Xenosaurus. Fast extraction. Here we go. Expedition. I believe one more trip would probably do it. There we go. One more trip would do it. What we can do though is, of course, because transportation is becoming a concern now for the park, so we could try and build a monorail. I don't know where. Oh. Game is not having a time of its life. If anything. It is not having the time of its life. Yeah, I don't know why the game lags so much when I try and put it somewhere it's not supposed to. Yeah, what the fuck? I wonder. I probably can't situate it enough to be in a certain position, right? Yeah, I don't think I could put it there, like somewhere here. if anything. Like, that's the problem. I could try. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that there. Anything. We'll have to do a recheck check on that bait thing. Because I'm not even sure what to do over there for those things, if anything. Problem is now if I put that enmity over there, it's not gonna hit many people. That's the problem. So okay. Got some fossilies. Right, Asterios done at the very least. Okay. Which that's what we can have a look at next. Then one thing I do want to get is a Kentrosaurus for our mini enclosure. There. Right? So fast expeditions, those two. Let's get the Kentrosaurus out of the way. This enclosure, I have no clue. Where's this other Mimiciosaurus that's causing problems? It's there. Okay, right. It's chilling. It's chilling as much as it can chill right now. So we should be fine. Cover tall leaf pasture water. Cover tall leaf pasture. And then what's the Ankylosaurus? Where is the Ankylosaurus? There you go. Cover pasture. Pasture is the common. So let's talk about this ground fruit, ground leaf pasture wetland. Now, is there a hadrosaur that I can possibly... Can this work with them? Corythosaurus will work. I don't really like Corythosaurus, but it is a hadrosaur. So how much does it require? It requires at least 4, at least more than 1 male in its group. Okay. Let's try. Tolerance. Save. Let's begin. Where's my cheapest there it is. Cheapest synthesis. Okay, we'll see that. Let's rest some people. Where's the one that's a bit iffy? That's you. That's you. Okay. We seem to be doing good on that front. Bathing fossilies. Getting some good income from that. We got some Kentrosaurus lined up. Okay. Faster extraction, of course. Then of course going back to the Kentrosaurus thing. So fast expeditions. Takes 12 seconds for to dig up some Kentrosaurus fossils. I'll take that. I will take that, good sir. Anything. Again, we're not going to achieve the park rating thing, unfortunately. That just means we don't get the money bonus. But we do get the points. Eventually is what we get. So I'm not even sure if it's more efficient to actually just abandon that contract and do something else. I'm actually genuinely not sure. There. Okay. So I know we require at least two males. So let's do that. And they require at least 5 in the population. Is what I need. So let's begin incubation. Cheap incubation. So there. Right. And let's synthesize another Corythosaurus batch. So begin. And let's do cheapest synthesis. That's what we wanted. Yep. Okay. And that'll be for this enclosure, at the very least. Then we'll have at least some beef in this thing. Did that? Ankylosaurus just hit the other one. I just saw that. You just took a jab at the other guy. Wow. Very scummy of you. Very, very scummy of you. Thing. Oh yes, needs a maintenance outpost all the way over here. Wait, is that not going far enough? Actually, is that that not maintenance post? Hold on. Let's do this. Right, where's the maintenance car? Because I was like, there's no way that that's not doing that thing right. Okay. Okay. So you know what I can do, actually, now that I think about it? I can cut all this out and put the actual monorail over here. Yeah, let's probably do that. Because the shops over here are not going to be for, like, this beginning area. Right? So... Okay, ooh, what we got over here? Some Corythosaurus. Oh, let's select these for incubation. Yeah. So we'll have 3 females. So that's going to be about what? How many in here? 4. That will be 7. Anything. Keep it like 6. Anything? Yeah, let's keep it like 6. I don't want too much Corythosaurus. Cheap. Where is it? Incubation. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Right. There we go. We'll wait for that to come away a bit. But mainly, what I want to do is actually, let's figure this out, right? So I demolish these. If anything, monorail over here, right? So let us delete this pathway. Temporary, right? We'll put it back. Hold on. Go get your pansies in order. Anything. So is that not enough space? That is not enough space. Wow. Hold on. I saw that. Constructed by pylon. How about that? Constructed by medium electric fence. Hold on. We can make it. Yeah, no, that's not, that doesn't look nice enough. Okay, hold on. Maybe delete that. Let's rethink this beginning area. I'm not allowed to demolish the arrival point. Oh, that's just lovely. Oh, that's just lovely that I can't demolish the arrival point. Because that means I can't do shit with this beginning. Can I move it? Please tell I can move it. I'm not allowed to move the arrival point. Wow. Can I not cheat the system? If anything. Can I not make another arrival point? Let's just see here. Doesn't seem like it. It would be this building, right? Yeah, we can't make another one. Okay. What if I try to angle this in such a way? Make it look a bit meh. You know, so unfortunately, that's not really gonna. Not gonna flippin' work for advantage over here. I'm gonna have to push back this enclosure a little bit, but that's not gonna work for us. The space will not allow it. We designed this enclosure already with the space in mind. Yeah. So are we just stuck here with this thing? Yeah, hold on. Uh, uh. You know what? Hold on. Right. We'll try and make up some space somewhere, if anything. I don't know where we're gonna make up the space, but we'll make it up somewhere. If anything, right? So then now, technically, what I should be able to do is something like this, where I can go immediately out of here, followed by, huh? What? Oh, no. Followed by, yeah, followed by, like, yeah. In water. Yes, I know. It's in water. Don't need to tell me twice. Right? And then put the arrival point, or put the flippin' thing point over here, like so. Right? That's okay, right? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And then hacky way, put the fences going this way, probably a little bit more this way. Let's do this. And let's see. Is that correct? Is that correct? Is that gonna be correct? Is that gonna be correct? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Right? Before I place it down, get the flippin' monorail track first up and running. There, right? Uh okay. So then now what I'll do is monorail over here, right? Like here. Okay? Okay? Let's go here. We'll build a nice monorail pathway, right? Because then to Vegas, you could go through all of these enclosures around the perimeter of the island. That's what I envisioned. Thing, right? Goes here, goes here, goes here, goes back around there, right? Now, that being said, though, I've established the pathway. Because now I can build a fancy, right? Which should be able to come over here. Right? Right. And then I require a substation. over here. I require power to go cross over here. Cross. There we go. Right. And then, oh yes, I need the pathway for all of these buildings at the back over here so that everything will be dandy. Which can I actually put it past, like, over here? No, I cannot, right? But I can do it over here like so. Oh, let me just delete this for now, temporarily. Enable the pathway, normally. There we go. Right. Substation. Let's put it from here to... yeah, I guess. Yeah? No? 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 Close enough. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. Oh, and then delete this. Okay, and then monorail. Edit the monorail track because now I need this to go all the way around. Okay, let's make it a straight line from here. There. That's too sharp of a turn. I guess we do it like that. Anything? Dinosaur threat. Yep, just give it a second. Stuff will come into play. Oh, hang on. Add on. There. There we go. Right? Okay. That should be well enough at the very least, right? Nobody complaining about shit now, right? So escape. What? Oh. No, that was stupid. At the very least. There. What about restrooms? I can put one over here. Hold on. There we go. Put one over there. Waiting. No fucking way it is in the one place that there is no power for. No chance. Oh my god, really? It's in the one place where there is no flippin' thing. Let's see here. Damn it, I want to see the monorail. Anything. Of course, there's one flippin' place where there is no power. It had to be flippin' thing. Okay, hold on. Pause. Need to remove this thing because it's fucking up with the placement. What do you mean it's constrained? It is far away from this fucking thing. What do you mean, game? Come on. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit me. Fine. Bullshit me as much as you want then. Anything. I don't know what to do with you. You are frustrating me to no end. Right. Okay. There we go.
Our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Okay. What's funny is that this is the... No, this is the modern monorail. There's nothing really for this. Yeah. Okay. Then we can actually release some flippin' Cohabitation. Let's see what they look like. Oh, the tree in the back going off in the wrong way possible. Let's see. Nice. Cool. Okay. Let's release the other batch. And then that should be this enclosure chalked up with some friends. What do you think? That should be well more than enough for a lot of people in here. What do you think? Oh wow, you get the Cohabitation. Hold on. What about here? There's not even enough fossils. Just so. We're getting a degradation of fossil over here. But this does mean though that I should be able to do the Ketrosaurus and Therizinosaurus, which we'll look at right now in terms of what needs to be done. I think the next thing I'll get is probably an iguanodon. What do you think? Yeah, let's get an iguanodon. But let's have a look before we head off. Let's look at the Therizinosaurus. There you go. Who is probably the most unagreeable dinosaur over here. So, yeah, no, we can't put it with anything. Only a Lysosaurus and a scavenger. Wow, the sound. Listen to that. Hold on. Listen to that sound.
Therizinosaurus. Therizinosaurus.
Oh, wait, no. What? How do I play his battle cry again? And everything. Let me click it again. There we go. Yeah, no, that is just terrifying to think about in general, if anything, right? So okay, let's quickly have a look at the Cohabitation. What do you think? Missing pasture. Okay, give them a little bit of time to acclimate to the enclosure. I think they'll be fine. There, where is my Ankylosaurus? They are also there. They're also fine. Anything? Give them a little bit more time to acclimate to the enclosure. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know why like you see some of those percentages like 200 something percent, 400 something percent. I'm not sure if that's correct. Because sometimes I think the stats just go up. Like you see there, 99%, I don't know. Like that just seems odd to me, if anything. But yeah, so like we have made some really good progress in general with this park over here, right? So we have let me just actually put this. Let's give our scientists some breaks that are well deserved. Anything. Let's rest you. Let's rest you. Beautiful. But yeah, so we have actually built our monorail. We actually have a live what you call it? Monorail pathway that's going throughout our entire parkway. We have gotten our Mamenchiosaurus over here, which as you can see, we have just put in Cohabitation into our enclosure over here with our Ankylosaurus from our last session. We got some Patagonititans over here that are just waiting to actually get some whatchamacallit, some friends in this enclosure. I don't know why they're hungry because I did put enough food for them in that enclosure. Flippin' needs. We do have a ton of the parasaurs over here, so we're probably going to sort that out next section. Gallimimus over here, probably because of the space. Yeah, a lot of the requirements are bumping up because of the space. And of course, we have our petting zoo over here. With, of course, oh, are we about to see a thing? Would you like to come inside? Oh, he's coming. He's coming inside. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. He just came inside. Yeah. He didn't eat or anything, but at least he came inside. Okay. So that at least is getting some appeal. At the very least. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how good this thing is doing right now. But yeah, so like we've got our park in order, we got our monorail, if anything, and yeah, we got a couple of dinosaurs that we on our good merry way. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video and are enjoying the game as much as I am. And of course, I shall see y'all next time. Peace.